We have already dealt with the 2022 Mercedes-AMG and Maybach lineups for the multimillionaires of this world. So now, the time has come to explore the regular Mercedes models for the drivers who count their millions in single digits. These automobiles never fail to bring the gravitas of German luxury and impeccable taste in design and technology. Let's talk everything new of Mercedes in 2022, but before we get to the lineup, subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News and ring the bell. We start the engines now. Mercedes EQE. Smaller and slightly more modest than the EQS sedan, the Mercedes EQE is your cheapest ticket into the world of the brand's electric luxury. The model is built on a dedicated EVA2 platform that debuted in the EQS, though its wheelbase is 3.5 inches shorter. A familiar fastback silhouette is paired with unique 19 to 21-inch wheels, and the closed-off grille is accentuated by more angular DRLs. At the time of this video release, Mercedes has confirmed that the EQE will be launched in 2 iterations: the rear-wheel drive EQE 350 with 292 horses and 391 pound-feet, plus an all-wheel drive model of an undisclosed name. The standard battery is revealed to have a 90 kWh capacity, 170 kW charging capability, and 366 EPA estimated miles. On the inside, every EQE should come with the rich materials and interior finishes, panoramic sunroof, and ambient lighting. Plus, the hyperscreen is expected to be an optional feature. Mercedes-Benz C-Class Sedan. You will not notice radical design changes, but the C-Class arrives all new for the 2022 model here. The 5th generation gets thinner headlights, downturned grille, new alloys from 17 to 19 inches, slimmer taillights, and chrome exhaust tips. It rides on the same rear-wheel drive platform, but the engine's lineup is fully refreshed. The selection includes 1.5 and 2-liter 4-cylinder gasolines from 170 to 258 horsepower, and 2-liter diesels from 164 to 265 HP. Petrol or diesel, all of the variants receive a 48-volt EQ boost tech. The best-selling status of the sedan allowed it to absorb the new tech package that is closely related to the S-Class. Therefore, we welcome a 10 or 12-inch portrait infotainment, 360-degree camera, semi-autonomous driving up to 130 mph, and digital headlights. Mercedes EQG. Just like Thanos, electrification is inevitable, and it will not spare even the mighty Geländewagen that can be hardly imagined without a twin-turbo V8. The preview of the electric G-Class was given by the concept EQG that rides on 22-inch wheels, has a closed-off backlit grille, an LED light bar that mimics high beams, and instead of a spare wheel, carries a set of charging cables inside of a utility box. The outstanding 4x4 capability is retained through the use of 4 independent electric motors, a redesigned rear axle, and a unique 2-speed gearbox. Supposedly, the behemoth will carry enough batteries to support 400 miles of range, and recharging can be done at 200 kW. The interior is still dominated by an MPUX infotainment, but fear not. As the pinnacle of Mercedes off-road luxury, at the point of the production release, the boxy giant will likely get the new generation 56-inch hyperscreen. Mercedes EQS. Despite the fact that Mercedes-Benz is responsible for the world's first-ever automobile, it is somewhat late to the party of premium electric sedans. Nevertheless, this tardiness will not stop the German brand from setting a new standard in the EV luxury segment. The brand's electric S-Class abandons the typical sedan profile in favor of a liftback silhouette that has 0.2 drag coefficient, which is the lowest for any production vehicle. The Mercedes-branded EQS offers 2 configurations: a rear-wheel drive EQS 450 Plus or a dual-motor all-wheel drive EQS 580 4MATIC. The battery pack has a 400-volt architecture with up to 107 kWh capacity and 350 EPA estimated miles. The cabin of the model packs Burmester audio, panoramic sunroof, 64-color ambient lighting, and a 56-inch hyperscreen, which consists of 3 OLED displays covered with a solid-piece Gorilla Glass. The scientists from Mars confirmed that smashing the like button increases your chances of owning a Mercedes in the future. So go ahead and generate some luck. Let's keep rolling. Mercedes-Benz C-Class AllTerrain. If you cannot defeat them, become one of them. This is the strategy taken by the 5th-generation C-Class station wagon to compete with SUVs. The first AllTerrain member of the family has slightly beefier dimensions than the regular estate and adds around 1.6 inches of ground clearance, offering a total of 7.76 inches. In terms of exterior design, the model is distinguished by a new front bumper, exclusive 17 to 19-inch wheels, and a simulated anti-ride guard in high-gloss chrome. Mercedes plans to offer several gasoline and diesel drivetrains for the all-terrain, though all of them will be 4 cylinders with mild hybrid tech and standard 4MATIC all-wheel drive. Within the cabin, you can expect a fully digital instrument cluster, a large infotainment, ambient lighting, and avant-garde upholstery. With all the seats in place, there are 18 cubic feet of boot space, and the tailgate can be operated with a push of a button. Mercedes-Benz EQT. Despite the common misconception, the very first mass-produced electric car by Mercedes was not the EQC SUV, but rather the 2014 Mini MPV B-Class electric drive. Regardless of the abysmal sales numbers of that people's hauler, in 2022 Mercedes hopes to recapture the electric compact van segment by targeting a more sophisticated buyer. The all-new EQT has a futuristic closed-off grille with a 3D star pattern, all-LED lighting, and fresh 21-inch lightweight alloy wheels. The ease of access is ensured with sliding rear doors, while the cabin comforts come from the white Napa leather seats, gloss trim, and a panoramic glass roof. Of course, MBUX infotainment with a freestanding screen, voice assistant, and a digital dash are here as well. No powertrain data is available at the moment, but we can expect at least 200 miles of range. Mercedes-Benz CLS Class. For this model year, the 4-door coupe arrives with a few exterior tweaks, gets a wider engine portfolio for Europe, but offers only one model for the American customers. With the AMG 53 discontinued, the only CLS option is the 450 4MATIC with a mild hybrid 3-liter 6-cylinder, 9-speed automatic, and standard all-wheel drive. This drivetrain outputs 362 horses and 369 pound-feet, while the EQ Boost is responsible for additional 21 HP and 184 pound-feet. From the outside, the 2022 model can be recognized by the new front apron with striking air intakes, front splitter in silver chrome, and 2 louvers at the sides. It also gets AMG line treatment as standard. The interior offers stunning open-pore brown walnut and high-gloss gray wood trims, and they can be paired with a new 2-tone leather upholstery. As usual, the widescreen cockpit can be had with 2 10.25 or 12.3-inch screens. Mercedes-Benz Sedan. In 2022, the new generation Sedan moves to the CMFC underpinnings alongside its Renault Kangoo sibling. Mercedes, however, manages to elevate the model with its high-end styling, better quality materials, and standard tech features. The Sedan gets the company's signature grille, new bumpers, and B-Class inspired headlights that house LED units in the upper trims. The van is offered as a cargo model or as a 5-seater MPV labeled Tourer. Both of them get McPherson front axle and torsion beam rear axle, but with unique suspension settings. The drivetrain portfolio includes a 1.3-liter turbo gasoline and a 1.5-liter diesel in various states of tune. The van features a new dashboard design, 7-inch MBUX infotainment, and plenty of safety assists, including active lane keeping and brake assist. Next year, Sedan is also expected to arrive as a fully electric model with 160 miles or 285 WLTP kilometers. Mercedes-Benz EQB. The battery-powered cousin of the GLB class debuts with a typical boxy profile, a softer front end, and a blanked-off grille. For now, the model is confirmed in 2 modifications: the entry-level front-wheel drive with 221 ponies, and the more powerful all-wheel drive with 2 motors and 268 HP. In China, there is also a special EQB AMG line with 288 horses. For all the models, the battery measures 66 kWh in size and packs up to 265 EPA miles. The SUV gets 3 rows of seats, with the rear one suited for the passengers up to 5 feet and 5 inches. The interior inherits the brand's MBUX infotainment system that consists of 2 10.25-inch screens for the instrumentation and infotainment. Lastly, to remind you that the crossover belongs to the EQ family, the stitching and lighting strips on the dashboards are blue. As always, we ask you to rate the Mercedes lineup of 2022 from 1 to 10 and mention your favorite models from the video in the comment section below. Smash the like button to help our channel grow, subscribe to Automotive Territory Daily News, and watch other episodes of our annual playlist covering all of the lineups from the car makers all over the globe. We'll see you soon.